the Satellite Town Meeting. Tonight, our topic is Counting the Stars, Math, Arts, and Space Science. Now, live from the museum in Arlington, Virginia, here is your host, United States Secretary of Education, Richard Riley.
Good evening and welcome to the Satellite Town Meeting for the month of May. This evening's program is called Counting the Stars, and in it we'll be talking about ways to make learning mathematics and science and the arts more engaging. We're going to introduce you to some exciting people and programs that use multidisciplinary approaches and themes such as space travel to help students to learn to new and higher levels. As the millennium approaches and as we look forward to a world that will be even more information rich and technology driven, American students more than ever need a solid foundation in math and science. They also need to develop the creativity and the communication skills that come from the study of the arts. We need to build this foundation early to prepare our young people to excel at higher level courses that are the gateway to college and to good citizenship, productive employment, and the gateway to lifelong learning. Now, across the country, schools and communities are discovering new and engaging ways to teach these subjects. And they're using hands-on approaches, project-based learning, and lessons based on various interdisciplinary themes that challenge students and let their imaginations soar. On that point, I'm so pleased that my good friend, astronaut and former Senator John Glenn, has agreed to chair the new National Commission on Math and Science Teaching for the 21st Century. And I'm looking forward to their recommendations on supporting high-quality teaching in mathematics and science. That's very important for this country. Tonight we will feature the theme space and space travel. We will talk about how the study of space provides exciting opportunities for interdisciplinary learning across the arts, math, and sciences. And we'll explore the new Mars Millennium Project and tell you how to get involved.
Recent research tells us that learning the arts can also help children learn math and science. Tonight we have a special segment on creative ways to teach the arts and use them as a tool to teach the sciences. We're going to start with a very clever video of a program in Chicago where you'll see students presenting their science project in creative and innovative ways.
And featuring today, number one, Acid Rain, formed by the Smokestacks. My name's Acid.
My name's Rain.
A low pH is our claim to fame.
Atoms themselves are made of even smaller parts. Protons, which have a positive charge, neutron, which has a neutral charge, and my people, electrons, which have a negative charge.
The dancer in yellow is the sun. The dancers in blue are the oxygen molecules. And the dancers in the multicolored jumpsuits are the CFCs.
I got plenty of ozone, and ozone's plenty for me. I stop the sun's ultra rays, ultraviolet rays.
This represents an oxygen atom. This represents an oxygen molecule, O2. This is O3, ozone.
On one particular mission, Agent Nitrogen meets the hydrogen triplets. Both elements are instantly attracted to each other.
Once upon a time, in fact a time not long before us, there lived a group of creatures in a place called Garbage Forest.
I'll do anything if you'll just make that boy Sodium take his electron back.
I too would like to see her in a covalent bond with a full outer shell. No one is above the octet rule. This bond between your daughter and this sodium boy will be taken care of. I will send you the new electron dot structure when it is done.
You made an offer you couldn't refuse, huh? And now we have the creator of that program, Dr. Zafra Lerman, here with us via satellite. Dr. Lerman is the head of the Institute for Science Education and Science Communication at Chicago's Columbia College, where she developed innovative, even unusual approaches of teaching science to non-science majors. Dr. Lerman, how do you use the arts to teach math and science?
The first time I came to Columbia College, after being a physical chemist doing research on isotope effects, I tried to learn from my students what is the best way to teach them. And I tried to explain a reaction, and when they did not get it, one of the dance students got up and choreographed, and they understood it. Then I tried to explain a crystallization, and an art student showed a beautiful way using a polarized microscope how we can see it as a beautiful artwork. Being a quite good student, I learned from my students how to teach. And what I learned is that there are many, many ways that students learn, and there are more ways that they want to show their knowledge, and not just in a pen and pencil test. So I immediately told the students that I will try to discuss a concept in science, and they can show it to me in any way they want. And then I realized the most beautiful artwork came, drama, music, dance, and I by myself started learning from my students. I was a pure physical chemist. And after it was very successful with Columbia College students, Columbia College is in the heart of Chicago. We are an open admission college. The students get a bachelor in liberal arts, but they major in the communication arts. It's an open admission and very high percentage minority. When it was successful with our students that never thought in their life of taking a chemistry or physics class, the National Science Foundation practically asked us to take money and go into the Chicago public schools. And for the last 10 years, we work with the teachers and with the parents and with the students of the Chicago public school on any level with tremendous success. Even the ones that slip in the middle, in the beginning because they heard the word science, wake up when somebody raps. As you saw, it was teachers from the Chicago Public School, middle school teachers, that did not have any science background, one course in their education, and you realize how happy they were to do a rap on acid rain. And scientifically, it was extremely accurate. The last one that you saw, for example, is theater students. Where did you find theater majors taking chemistry? It's almost an oxymoron. But then they did the Bondfather and imitated the Godfather and compared ionic bond with covalent bond in a tremendous creative way. So you see, I can give them the science and encourage them to use their creativity to show it to me because I'm not as creative as they are. I just know how to bring the creativity out of them. When you saw the clown there explaining the ozone, he's Ozone the Clown because the name Bozo the Clown was taken already. And then he had to show everything on the depletion of the ozone layer. Then you saw the dancers. They are from a very low income, and one of our dance students, Heidi Baumann, has a studio there called Stairway to the Stars. This is how we direct our students, always reaching the stars. And they come for dance lessons, and we teach them the science in the studio. And they scored in chemistry much higher than students that learned it in regular classrooms. They just performed for us. Last Sunday, we had a big fiesta for the Chicago Public Schools, and they just did a dance on the periodic table and how table salt was formed. It was a celebration of sweet 17 chlorine that has an atomic number 17. And she got married to sodium to form table salt. And all of you that are not chemists, if you don't know that salt, when you put in water, the bond break. So then the tragedy was that the salt went into water and the marriage broke apart.
Before there was even any offspring. Tragedy, tragedy. Dr. Lerman,
Tragedy, right?
Dr. Lerman, stay with us for just a minute, if you would. Thanks for watching us this evening. For the U.S. Department of Education, I'm Nancy Mathis. Good night.